Do you want to practice your SQL skills, but you don't have a database to work on? Maybe you're working on an analytical project, but Excel is just not getting the job done. Or you need to quickly stand up a database for an application you're prototyping. You are in the right place. I'm Woody Null. This is the Null Value, equipping you to add value through data and analytics. I've been working with databases for 15 years, and I'm happy to share that experience with you today. Today's video is going to cover how and why to install a database on your computer. Having a database system on your computer is a great tool for anyone who considers themselves an analyst. You can quickly build tables, manipulate data, and get results fast without waiting for a database administrator to go through the red tape of configuring a database server for you. You're also free from any network issues that might arise when you try to connect to a remote database. There are many brands of database out there, and although they all share a lot of functionality, each one works a little bit differently. Today we're going to be installing Microsoft SQL Server, and this is one of the most popular databases in the industry. SQL Server is easy to work with, and it's free for development purposes, which is what we're doing today. Now, before we get started, be sure that your computer meets the minimum hardware requirements for Microsoft SQL Server, as stated on their website. So you're going to want 6 gigabytes of hard drive space. You're going to want, we're doing the Express edition, so we'll need 512 megabytes of RAM. Recommended 1 gigabyte of RAM. Most computers these days have that. And then we're going to need a 1.4 gigahertz processor, at least, of x64. And then operating system Windows 10 or greater. So most computers these days can handle that. If not, you might want to look for an older version of SQL Server that is compatible. And of course, these requirements are going to change from version to version. The next step is going to be to go to Microsoft's website and actually download the installer. You can see there's 2 different versions available for free, as well as a couple of paid versions. The Developer Edition is fully featured, but licensed for non-production use only. And the Express Edition is licensed for small-scale production use, and this is what Microsoft recommends. You'll probably be okay with either one of these options, but today we're going to do the Express Edition. So I'm just going to click Download Now. And while we're waiting for that to download, if you love data and analytics, be sure to hit subscribe for a new video every week. And if you have a topic that you want me to cover, please let me know in the comments. Now we're going to click down here to run the installer. Got a pop-up that looks like this that came up on my other screen. It says, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? We're going to hit yes. We're just going to follow the on-screen prompts here. We're going to do the basic install. If you want to get customized with it, you can. But for now, we're just going to hit basic. We're going to accept the license agreement and then choose a location. The default location is fine with me, so I'm going to hit OK. And we're just going to let that install. Now the installation has completed successfully. So it's going to give us a connection string. It's going to give us a log file, a media folder. It's going to tell us all about the installation that we've just completed. The next thing we want to do is hit Install SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio. And this is going to be the user interface that we use, the GUI, to actually interact with our database. And we're going to hit Free Download SQL Server Management Studio 1811. So once again, we'll get this pop-up. Do you want to allow the device to make changes? Yes. Pick an install folder, click install. Go through the process of letting that install as well. All right, so now we see setup is completed. All specified components have installed successfully. We'll go ahead and click close. And then we can open up the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio from our Start menu. And so that's going to look like this, and we're going to hit Connect to Database Engine. And then it already has the server name populated in there, and it's going to do Windows authentication. So it's already got that squared away for us. Just hit Connect. So this is a blank canvas for us to work with. We have not added any data to this database yet. We can do anything we like at this point. So now that you've installed your own database onto your computer, you can begin adding data to it, perform analysis, and add value for your use case. In the next video, we'll learn how to get some data sets in there and start working with it. If you got value out of this video, please give me a thumbs up and catch you next time on the Null Value.